Hi, I'm Abby, and today we're on day 11 of 75 hard. Today's vlog is a bit of a different vlog than usual. I've had a lot of small business work to do today and have been busy from like 7 a.m. this morning, just go, go, go. So I'm not getting started on filming until right now. It is 11:40 a.m. So busy because I'm trying to desperately finish up this wholesale order. It is definitely taking some time. Today I have just been feeling so discouraged. So long story short, I had a whole tray of things already made, put them into my oven, didn't realize that my oven was at a higher temp than I usually have it, and they burned. That was days and days and days of work that I had sitting on my table just because I wanted to have a full tray before I put it into the oven, that I then put into the oven, and then every single piece is now unusable. So it's definitely not been the best start of the day. I told myself though that it will be okay. I can get another tray made. It's going to definitely take some more time, but it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing I can do anymore about it at this point, and unfortunately, you just have these things happen in life sometimes. But yeah, first time that has happened, and hopefully will be the last. I am going to eat breakfast even though it is a little later in the day. When I get like this and have days like this, I do typically forget to eat, and food is fuel. I need to eat. I have not done any of my workouts today either. Later I am thinking that I want to go play tennis with my husband for my outdoor workout. All right, so here are my ingredients for lunch. We've got cottage cheese, red pepper jelly, we've got everything bagel seasoning, protein toast, egg, turkey bacon, and baby spinach. Before I make my egg, I want to go ahead and get my toast ready. So we're gonna start out with this red pepper jelly. All right, and here is where it gets a little weird, but if you like cottage cheese, you'd be a fan. If you didn't, I don't think you would like it as much. We'll put that right on top of our cottage cheese. Put our everything bagel on top. And I almost forgot about these. We're gonna add some green onions. And there is my lunch / breakfast. It is always so good and has definitely become my newest breakfast obsession. I will not be doing any meal preps today. To be honest, I just don't really feel like cooking all that much today, and I have one more of those chicken meals that I made in my last vlog left, so that is what I'm eating tonight. It is currently 12:44. I'm now going to start my inside workout, and I have gotten so many comments that I should try yoga for a more relaxing workout.
Relaxing workout.
I've never tried yoga before, and today will be the first day. I'm just going to go on YouTube and we will see what we can find. I'm curious if they have a 45-minute one. Okay, I have found a 45-minute yoga routine. It shows full body, beginner friendly yoga. This one is by Charlie Follows. Okay, we are starting on the ground. I feel kind of awkward. She's going fast. Wait, I'm supposed to inhale every time I'm over here, but exhale over there. How does she do that so fast? I don't know if I'm doing that. I am sure this looks so strange right now. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what position she's in. There's no way I can extend my legs, but I'll try. Nope. Let me try that again. Okay, we're gonna do it the easy way. Oh my. Oh, this hurts. I thought this would be easy peasy. I've been humbled. I'm trying. She said let the heat build, and the heat is building. this does not feel good. And I lost it. This is a little too relaxing at the end. I think I'm ready to go to bed. All right, 1:34 p.m. and we are done. I did get through the whole video. There were many of times to where I had to make modifications for myself. My legs feel like absolute jello right now. That was actually very hard for me up until the end. I guess I just never realized how much I just cannot stretch my body in different ways. How much actually stretching my body in those ways kind of does not feel the greatest. But I mean, it was good. I went into it thinking it would be easy, and I'm like, maybe I'm making a mistake here because it may not feel like a workout. That felt like a workout for me. I don't know if that's the normal. I know nothing about yoga. This is the first time I've even watched a video on it, done anything with it, but it was difficult. But something I feel like the more I do, the more I can become better at. So many of those positions I just could not even do, or else I couldn't hold it. There'd be positions where her legs are like quite a bit apart, and I'm like, ugh, I can't do it without like bending this leg. And then positions to where their feet are like flat on the ground, and then my feet don't want to be flat on the ground. It was a good workout though, and I will leave the link in the description below, but it was quite hard for me. It was. It is now 2 p.m. and my next activity of the day is painting. Quite a few vlogs ago, I mentioned that I was wanting to make our basement kind of a cozier place to be, and our first step was to paint it all. Got about halfway through this room with the primer and then just quit for whatever reason. And today I just want to go ahead and get that going again. So first I've got to kind of clean up. It is honestly a disaster down here. Ignore it. It is definitely something I need to organize. It is definitely the messiest and most overwhelming room in the house. But today I'm going to go ahead and work on painting around this fireplace down here. And yeah, first we've got to move everything out of the way. Now at this point you can probably definitely see what I mean. It is a disaster, but we are going to fix that. So this piano right here is a good example of how I am with hobbies sometimes. I was so set on learning the piano. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to learn this. I'm going to excel with it. And eventually I'll get a big old grand piano and just play music all the time. I don't know. This is my thinking sometimes. I just think that I can get these things and dedicate myself to them and excel at them. And long story short, I learned a couple of songs. I was working on my hand placements and I just kind of got out of it one day. My husband's really into Lego, by the way. So we have many of his little builds all throughout the place, really. All right. I would normally tape around the walls and such, but one, I'm feeling a little too confident today, and two, I do not care if it gets on this floor. There we go. I'm just going to leave those tops for my husband to get to. I don't know if I said this already, but by the way, this is primer that we're starting out with, so that's why it doesn't look too great. I am going to go ahead and take this paintbrush for the bottom. All right, now I'm going to work on this other side. You know what's funny is it really has been a while since we've even picked this stuff back up again. And I had no desire to do this morning, but after I burned all of those pieces that I had made, I was like, I have got to do something today to let this out. So I looked at the paint bucket and everything and I was like, this is it. And surely enough, it has helped. You know, just to be perfectly honest, I was so aggravated. I mean, I had spent hours and days working on those pieces, and for them to just all burn away ruined my day. Well, it felt like it ruined my day in that instance. I just thought about it after and I was like, I'm not going to let this ruin my day. This is something that I can resolve. At least I have the ability to make them again, I guess. But I definitely needed something to kind of let that frustration out. So the painting has helped. Sometimes I'll get like that and I'll mess up something, immediately restart it back up, and I will continue to mess up. It just, at a certain point, you gotta learn when to put things down. All right, 2:50 p.m. and this is where I stop for the day. A quick cherry break. I still need to go and get a ripe mango to try. So it is now 5:18 p.m. and I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner. I'm going to eat my sweet chili meal prep that I made in my last video, which is easily my favorite meal prep ever so far. Well, you guys, big change of plans. The thunderstorms just kind of came out of nowhere. Today I'm going to be using my stepper and weights. It actually feels very good right now because that wind is a little crazy at the moment. Right here, I want to point out that I know using a covering outside on 75 hard is not allowed. I put my steppers to the side as much as I felt safe doing. I still got rained on and I was not completely covered in any way. There's no way I would be willing to risk my life with lightning for this challenge, and we had some huge lightning strikes right beside us during this. I didn't even want to complete it here, and I still did it anyways. This is the first time I've had to do it this way, and I really did not even want to do this. Had it been just rain, I would have been walking, but I will not risk my life for this challenge. So I did the best that I could in the circumstances while still trying to make sure I was a part of the elements somehow, and I don't see that as a fail personally. Now it's kind of raining sideways, which I don't mind. strike really close. Yeah. Huh? We heard it crack. Yeah, we literally heard it crack and saw it. Probably like 100 feet from the house. I don't know. All right, it is now 6:46 p.m. and I ended up completing it. We did steppers and weights the entire time, and I am happy to be going inside now. Okay, well that was crazy. Our Wi-Fi and power did go off for a little bit, and it was just a whole thing. We had all the great stuff: thunder, lightning, and heavy rain. I mean, I can at least say that the workout felt good. It was probably one of my coolest workouts thus far. No, did not like being outside with the lightning. Not one bit. Because that was scary. Anyways, it is now 7:15 p.m. and I'm going to start reading. We are on The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. It's written from the perspective of the writer as she kind of recounts her life and talks about her family and such, and talks about her love for them even though they were the cause of a lot of tragedies in her life. One of my commenters on here actually suggested it to me, and I'm very thankful for that. If you didn't know, before this I was reading self-help books, and I quickly found out it's just not personally my thing. Reading and books to me are just so special. I feel like I could not live without it. And there's actually a story of how I got into reading. As a kid, I loved to read, but going into my teenage years and adulthood, I got out of it. And so what happened is that my husband has this friend at work, and his wife was reading this book and suggested it. So my husband and I went to the bookstore, and right there in the front, there it was, because it was and is and has been very popular. I want to say this was, I don't know, 2 years ago? A year and a half ago. But anyways, this book was A Court of Thorns and Roses, and when I say that book transported me into a whole different world, and the feelings I got were incredible. And literally after reading the book, I was like, wow, I'm so sad. I'm so sad this is not real life. It's just one of those books to where you just, I guess in a way you want to be a part of it, and you're sad when it's over because it's just left you with an emptiness so excruciatingly painful. And yeah, so that's how I got into reading. And from there, things got crazy. I was going to the bookstore and buying books by the dozens and buying more books than I could read through. I was reading books and I was loving them, and I was just reading everything I could, and I got into so many different genres. And then for Christmas last year, I got a good old Kindle, so I felt like I could kind of slow down on buying the books because I could just buy them on here now. I do love all my physical copies though. I absolutely love fiction books the most. I love thrillers, horror, fantasy, all that good stuff. I think I even have an ACOTAR sticker back here. Let me know if you can notice it. Alrighty, I still am going to be up for a bit, but I did complete all my 75 hard tasks for the day, so now we can take off our sticky note. And day 11 is done. You guys see how big she's gotten? She's like tripled the size. Oh yeah, look at that belly. Okay, it is now 8:53 p.m. I'm going to get done with this water. Usually I'm done with it earlier, but it's been a day. Still not ready to go to bed quite yet, so I am going to game for a second. I don't think I have showed me gaming on my channel yet. One of my current favorite games is called Cat Cafe Manager on Steam, and it is just so cute. You literally just manage your own little cat cafe. You can adopt cats. You take care of your little cafe. You have to serve orders and make orders, and it's just all around such a cute little game. You can decorate your little cafe and expand it. It's just an all-around super cozy game, and I am a big lover of cozy games. My husband and I both love things like this. Just something at the end of the day that we can kind of wind down with, and I don't know. I have a good time, especially on this game lately. I have been obsessed. What kind of games do you like to play, babe?
Well, I play mostly... So, I mostly play first-person shooters, but I don't play Call of Duty because I kind of fell out of love with it lately, so I play Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege, Helldivers, and that's really about it.
I did get him to get really into Stardew Valley.
Oh, I did. I beat Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he had a lot of fun with it. He really did, and I was so happy. Yeah. Another game that we really liked that I wouldn't say we didn't play it together. I don't think there's an option to play it together. We just played it separately, but together, if you get what I mean. It was Cult of the Lamb. That one was really fun, and we were obsessed with that one for a while.
So good.
Yeah.
The Forest.
Oh man, okay, so yeah, that's a good one. The Forest is a game that we actually played together. It's a horror survival kind of game, and as you kind of progress, you get a good story out of it as well. But yeah, we do really enjoy the game. We are definitely just little nerds. Most of the time at nights, you can literally just find me either reading, coloring, or gaming. It is always one of the three. Another thing that I do really want to get into that I do enjoy, so whenever I go to my sister's house, and I have not talked about my sister yet on this channel, but my sister is a teenager now, which is crazy to me, and I will normally visit her every month, every 2 months, etc., and we do have a visit coming up soon. So whenever I visit her, we do diamond art together because she's really into diamond art. Or diamond painting. I don't know which one it's called. I'm pretty sure it's diamond painting. I really want to get into that at home too, but whenever I look it up, I feel like all I see is like AI diamond, like art patterns or whatever you call them. And I want to support an actual artist. So if you guys have any recommendations, I don't even know if that's a thing. Like I tried to look at it and it seems like majority are AI created patterns. I would love to support real artists and get into that soon. I don't know, you can really just catch me trying to get into any hobby there ever was imaginable. It's just the kind of person that I am. Okay, 9:07 p.m. and I am done with the water. So 2 things, I do upload videos twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, little day in the life vlogs like today. So if you'd like to keep up with me, consider subscribing. I also try to post every other day that I am not filming on my Instagram at abbs.journey. Link will be in the description down below as well. So if you'd like to keep up with me off of YouTube a little bit as well, consider following me on there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.